You wanna know who's Anesu? In South Africa, like every kid, like they walk with a gun. Our leaders, they're really fucked up.
The thing that they prioritize is people having proper documentation.
She ended up giving birth like on the streets. Don't wait for the right time.
Hey yo, what's up? We're back at it. We're back again with another interesting podcast, Versatile Minds TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very honored, guys, to be hosting the CEO and the owner of the channel, which is Mr. Anesu. But you guys already know him, but he's gonna formally introduce himself. Over to you, sir.
Yo, ngiyabonga. Cyber Nguni Studios. You know, every time when I talk about Cyber Nguni Studios, like this is the guy that I always talk about. You understand? So obviously, guys, welcome back here to another episode of Versatile Minds TV. You understand? Like ETV engacimi. From today, millionaires law, but ETV engacimi. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is your man's Anesu Nyoni, aka the handsome guy. Obviously from Cape to Cairo. Africa young, the drill. Understand? So today's episode is a little bit unique because this episode is about me and like my life journey and like how the podcast started and everything. So everything you need to hear uzoizwa lap. So you stay tuned, grab your favorite beverages. Shut up.
What an introduction. That was a fire introduction.
That was fine fast.
Yeah, I like the good work you're doing.
Yeah.
Can you just tell us more about you, like where you grew up, when were you born, stuff like that. Just tell us about you personally, apart from the podcast.
You wanna know who's Anesu? You wanna know who's Anesu, Mr. Podcast, Mr. Versatile Mind? So my name is Anesu, Nyoni, obviously the most handsome Zimbabwean guy. Like I'm a Zimbabwean, but a lot of people they don't want to believe that because maybe because of my skin color, of like my personality and everything, but my accent. But I'm a Zimbabwean. I was born in Zimbabwe, and
that's dope.
I was born in Zimbabwe, and then I grew up in Zimbabwe from ever since I was born until 5, and then I came to South Africa. When I came to South Africa, I didn't just come to South Africa, but then I came to South Africa for a reason, for studies. Even though like I was still young and all those things. And then I had to go back again. And then I came back in 2011. That's when I started my grade 1 journey, primary journey in South Africa, Soweto, Central Western Javavu, Makula Primary School. Shout out. You understand? So, yeah.
Okay, what an interesting story. So, can you please put me through, for a person that comes from a neighboring country coming to South Africa, what were the challenges?
Well, I can say by that time I was still young.
Okay.
So obviously people they be they be like South Africa, like every kid, like they walk with a gun and everything. So like the fear and everything, you understand? Like the thought of saying maybe where I'm going, like I want survive because of the challenges.
Sorry to cut you. That was on your mind, or it was something you were experiencing?
No, it was something that I was experiencing and something that was on my mind because like when you meet people, like it's just like they say people in Mozambique they don't know how to speak English, but then it's something that you experience when you go there. Uzbonele when you talk. It's sort of like propaganda. Like I want to they spread something that is not true through social media. You understand? So obviously, it was lento yokuthi manje people right here. South Africa it's one of the most scariest country. High rate of criminals and everything. So now put this thing like in your mind, like ucabange ngani ukuthi cabanga like a small kid walking with a gun. One of the most dangerous thing like on earth.
Okay, when you say a small kid, sorry for not allowing you to land, but
Yes.
when you're saying a small kid, like what age is that kid?
Like umntana omncane.
Nabo mangaki, so
Obviously maybe singathi from 10 and above,
Okay.
something like that, you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously bekuyinto enjalo, but then obviously mina as like I'm a firm believer. I love networking, but that time I was still young, you know, and my mom, she was working here, and you know, so that was one of the reason why like I had to reside to South Africa.
Okay.
And mina the other thing is all like I came here specifically for school.
Yeah.
You understand? And then obviously ngazalana, and then you know like I've been staying here around here, Central Western Java, you understand? And then from Leso Skati, and then in 2013 I had to go big again, you know, like obviously, you know, family things, and my dad wanted me that side, you know. So I had to go back, you understand? So it was a challenge of, you know, my family issues, you understand? So I had to go back, you understand? I was still young. Then ngabuyela futhi, I think I stayed that side for something like 2 years. And it's like, you know, when you're a kid, mawufunda something like usasemncane, like the more you adapt to the environment, like everything that happens in that environment. Like ukhula nalezo zinto. So when I traveled back to Zim, I was more like my nigga, like being emakhaya, understand? You understand? And then you start talking Zulu, something that
What's the
you know, Sotho and all those things. Now you feel like, you know, like you are the top dog. You understand? So I was like, you know, I love South African life.
I can relate to what you're saying by because me too, when I used to maybe go back to the rural areas, I thought I was him. But when you go there, you still meet people who are above you. That's how you see how God is so great.
You understand?
But I'd like to know, was already cut.
Yeah.
I would
like
like
just to cut it. Just giving them like sort of like a summary, because I can't afford everything.
We have a part two, whereby we just talk about it like freely. Before we move to the next question, like for someone who hasn't been to maybe Zimbabwe, it used to be called Rhodesia.
Yes.
Yeah, me, I know a lot about
yes.
Zimbabwe.
You know that it used to be called Rhodesia.
Yeah. So for someone who doesn't like have a picture of the place, what can you tell them about the place, the good and the bad? But just paint a picture for someone who's maybe never been out of the country. Yes. Or who would like to go to
travel, like on a trip or something.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't want to lie. I know Zimbabwe is my country, and not too good. Like I'm blowing horns for that.
But don't only say negative things.
No, listen to me. Zimbabwe is a beautiful country. It is a beautiful country.
Okay.
If
Victoria Falls,
like it has got a lot of amazing places.
And what's the capital city?
Harare,
the most cleanest city.
You understand?
Yeah, it's very clean and it's very beautiful.
So obviously Zimbabwe is one of the most beautiful countries. Like I literally admire everything about it. You understand?
Yeah.
And if you can see a lot of South African celebrities.
Yeah.
When they go that side, when they come back, when you go through their timeline. Them talking about the experiences that you know, like that they got there, you know. So obviously Zimbabwe, because of social media, I don't know what like the wrong understand, but then social media is painting it negatively. You understand? Propaganda. You understand? Because humanity in Zim. See, if you can go to Zim now, I want you to one day just say I need a road trip or to Zim. Without anything when I'm Mali or anything. And then you see how they will treat you that side. Zimbabweans, they love South Africans more than anything.
That's good.
You understand? There's another lady. she has been learning Shona, one of the most Zimbabwean languages, just like Zulu in South Africa.
Yeah, I know Shona.
It's Zinhle,
Okay.
Dredo or something.
Yeah.
That lady, she's now speaking Shona like
Really?
she's like a Zimbabwe now.
Yeah.
The love that she receives from those people, you understand? So now Zimbabwe, one of the challenges that they have that side, our economy is not doing well. So the reason why a lot of our citizens, they travel to foreign countries in search of job, and
Opportunities.
all those things. Here and our leaders, they're really fucked up. I won't lie.
Yeah.
You understand?
I-
Our
it's
leaders are
corruption.
really fucked up, and we've got a lot of people that are educated out
They
there.
are.
You
Because
understand?
Mr. Robert Mugabe was one of the most educated president in the world.
Yes, in the world he was, but then he couldn't manage the economy so that it can at least,
Benefit
do
the people.
well and benefit its own people. But then it was benefiting the people that were in power. You understand? So that's one of the things ends with Zimbabwe abantu bayibukele phansi, because we are overpopulating South Africa now, not because we want, but we're trying to feed people are trying to feed their families back there, and here
But
others, when they come,
Yeah.
they commit crimes and all those
Yeah.
things, and then so if I do that, I commit crime and then run away, and then that thing, it will paint the rest, the bad picture, like to the rest of Zimbabwe, would like Zimbabwean people, they're not good.
Yeah.
You understand? But Zimbabwe is one of the
But-
most beautiful countries.
But I'll speak on behalf of South Africans. No?
Yeah.
Not that I'm justifying them or anything.
Yes.
I don't think South Africans have a problem with neighboring countries. Ne?
Mm.
But the thing that they prioritize is people having proper documentation.
Okay.
So that when they commit crimes
Mm.
or do something bad, they can be easily traceable, or they can
Yes.
benefit from the well, they can, so that they can contribute to the economy. You know why? Because
Yes.
sometimes when you come from another country illegally, then you're taking the money, then that money you take it to your country. It's like you're stealing from the economy, and that thing is.
And you are not
it's-
paying tax.
Yeah, that thing it's like destroying the country in other words. But I don't think South Africans have a problem with Zimbabweans. They just need proper documentation.
I understand what you're saying, bro.
But let's not get deep into
Nah, I
that.
just
Because-
want to
because
dive.
on my side,
Yeah.
man, me I love all African.
I understand. I would say I'm not saying you're
People,
saying
yeah.
it like negatively,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
what you're
yeah.
saying, I once told one of
But speak your mind so that people can get
Yes.
what your guys feel
listen,
from deep down inside.
listen to me.
Yeah.
You see now, I've been I'm a social media person. Everything that has to do with illegal people, they believe that illegal foreigners, they're Zimbabweans. Do you understand this? Everywhere you go to Facebook now, Operation Tujula, March and March, and all those things. They're all talking about Zimbabwe. I understand why they talk about Zimbabwe, because us as Zimbabweans, we tend to talk too much. You understand? Because I understand when they say you need to have proper documents. You can have accident. They can't identify you if you don't have the documents. You understand? So I advise as well, like my fellow Zimbabweans, that having proper documents is a good thing, but the way we address the issue, and then bro, like you can't be there's this other incident that happened last year. A pregnant woman, like she was from Zim, like yes, she didn't have legal papers, proper documents. She was denied to go to hospital, to the clinic, because she wanted to give birth. She ended up giving birth like on the streets. Like, where is humanity there?
That's one is.
You understand? I understand. Like even me, like I wouldn't appreciate that. With like I want they commit crime and then they go back, and then with Mama Puma they have their own ways. It's not. I don't support that. You understand? I don't really support that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I get
So,
it.
but this is it's taught for another day.
Yeah, it's something we should sit down as both people from both countries
Yes.
and we talk about before we try to use force or violence.
Yes.
Maybe we might get a understanding of each other
Yeah, that's true.
and move with one direction. Because now, like, let's look at America for an example, or the not even America. Let's look at Europe. Europe people, they move freely, like
You see.
from France to Italy, they go Spain, you understand, and they respect each other's culture. And those people, when it comes to protecting whatever they have, they protect it because they are united as a
Continent. Yeah.
So unity is good, but I don't know what's the problem, and I don't want to be deep into such things.
You see, bruh, this thing,
Yeah.
this has nothing to do with citizens. This is the war of people that are in power. They know what they fighting for. And so that's why I said this is a story for another day.
Yeah.
Bro, me, I'm a South African youth. I grew up here.
Yeah.
I love South Africa.
If you've lived more than 15 years, you more like
You
a
understand?
citizen.
Everything that I know, it's South Africa.
Yeah. Because South Africa is
Education and everything, it was here.
You know one thing I've noticed, man. South Africa and Zimbabwe, Botswana, even when you cross the border, the bushes and the animals, it's still like the landscape still looks the same.
It's like Beitbridge and Limpopo, Musina, people, we've got people that speak Xhosa, Zulu, Tswana, Sotho, Venda in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
You understand? But obviously, we have to come back again and then
because now it's becoming a
Siwa
national-
sigele kancane,
yeah,
understand?
but
Yeah.
that was a very important topic that we should revisit.
Exactly.
Let's go back to the love of media. Where did that love, how did that love develop?
Bro, sometimes when something it's a call, like it's your calling,
Yeah.
are we born? But then it keeps calling you.
Yeah.
Do you get my point?
I do.
Having those dreams, believing that you are capable of doing anything.
Yeah.
So obviously, I believe that money is in people.
Yes.
For you to be a good person and have that and secure that bag, you have to network with people. So I believe that every person that you meet in life is very important. They've got a purpose in your life.
True.
Say that positive, they impact your life
According either way.
according to the way you address those people. You understand?
Yeah.
So obviously, bro, this thing, I was not more into Facebook. And like being instantly WhatsApp, and I had my first phone in 2019.
Is it?
Yes.
You have old lady most.
And my first phone, I bought it with something like 60 rand. It didn't have a battery. Yabona la ma Vodafone na where amancane, ama Vodafone.
Yeah, ngiyabona. Ngitokwi. Sibiza ngotokwi.
Yeah, whatever that
Yeah,
phone.
the
That was
Pena
my
phone.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was my first phone.
Yeah, I get you.
I bought it with 60 rand with my own money.
Yeah.
You understand? Then I obviously,
Then you told yourself, I want to operate some podcast with this thing.
bruh, obviously
I can record.
Obviously.
As long as I can record audio, then I can operate like a young Spotify podcast.
Listen to me. Obviously, by that time I was still, bro, I was still young, bro.
Yeah.
Ngisasemncane, and like this podcast idea, being nje, or like being instantly WhatsApp when nakhona WhatsApp yakhona, like when there's a daisy, try to get girls and all those things. Like you're still young, and it. Aye. Then one of my friends, I was like, hey, bro, because by that time, obviously, every mode they say corner,
Okay.
and one of my friend, and then he said, bro, why don't you join Facebook?
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I don't like Facebook. What is Facebook? I didn't have any idea. Like, bro, I was dumb. Like,
What
being
the hell
dumb,
is that?
bro.
And you're not dumb. You just not.
I lacked
into
knowledge
such
into a
things.
lot of things.
Yeah.
So I created Facebook, my Facebook account,
Yeah.
and then I forgot the password.
It happened too. It got.
I was like, hey, whatever, and then I then I created a food, and it was called Aneso Bob, because Bob is my nickname,
Okay.
sort of like a second name, Aneso Bob.
Yeah.
Yabo. And then obviously Skela, yabo, ngaleso skati. No, mina I'm a hustler.
Yeah.
So being bumpy mali.
Okay.
Imali ngiba.
The coins. You always
So,
have the coins.
Obviously. You know me, like it's not something that you have to that you have to, you know, would like be surprising because we are as me and the back, like, you know,
Yeah.
with friends.
Okay.
Being bumpy man, so I got a little bit popular in school because of that. So besengithola ama request amaningi understand.
Because the mummies, they want the coins. Obvious.
You know, still ngekho lapho, but usasemncane and I was next, but then bengibamba, bro, I was benkera each 200 rand, and then the next thing if I can, yeah, you could see 200 here. Like mawuthi nje, but I chome umshebe. No, chill, bro.
Participate.
Yeah, I understand. And then mustard and lunch, you know, go to the kitchen and you know, the money that I was carrying, but then we money just for you know what like babon, like, you know, so people they thought I was a cheese boy. Like my mom, like, you know, she was working, but she has been trying. I don't want to lie, like she's a beautiful woman, like strong, powerful woman.
Shout out.
You understand?
You can give her a shout out.
Yeah, she's one of the best mother ever.
That's dope.
I love her.
Shout out to my moms too. Shout out to Anesu's mom.
Yes. So by that time, ngathola amanda ama request amaningi. So like that was in now 2020. I was doing grade 2020. I was doing grade 8.
Okay.
I was now.
Now you just told everyone your age, but we guys, I don't think we hide our age.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Like. Okay. Tell me, like the name Versatile Podcast. What made you think of that name? Was it the first name that came, or you were busy changing names?
So let me just take you back before we reach there. Like I'm just going to fast forward it to the time when I told myself that like I'm starting to create content. Like I'm now a content creator in my mind and according to me. Because like I was still starting.
You are what you tell yourself.
So in 2023, bese ngiqalile already ukubuilda i-following yami yabo, my audience on Facebook and all those things. So in 2023 I was doing matric, and it happened that we went to Northwest, like ngeScale yabo, and I've got a friend, like my former classmate, like Ayanda.
Yeah, go Northwest. I once lived it.
There was I don't like we went there for trip. I don't understand. I don't actually remember, but it was sort of like a resort or something. Like
it's a beautiful province.
Yes. Yes. So I had Ungani, like my former classmate. She was an influencer, bro. Like she has something like 300 and something thousand followers on IG.
And she was major.
She is.
Okay.
And now she is.
She's.
Bro, like.
She was way surpassed that.
Bro.
Yeah.
So she was like, bro, don't sleep on this. People are getting money on Facebook, IG, TikTok, Instagram. So, fulala, ungangeni. Don't waste your data logging into Facebook and then watch other people's videos. You understand? So obviously, I love doing researches and all those things. So later that day, there was another lady from USA. Like she's been my friend. Another lady from USA. And then she was
Shout
like,
out to the good people in the States.
yeah. And then she sent me 1 star. So she actually sent me money through
Okay.
Facebook.
Okay.
But then I didn't know that my Facebook was monetized.
Oh, okay.
And then I went to YouTube,
Yeah.
Google, which like, you know, Mabak send an email, so what does that
How do
mean?
you access,
Because how do you access email, so
okay.
all those things.
Yeah.
So obviously, like, you can monetize your Facebook account and then turn it to professional mode and then, you know, set everything to public so that everything that you post people buy on and all those things. So the only thing that you need 10,000 followers, you know, public watch time or like watch time minutes, 60,000 minutes, and you know you have to be eligible in an eligible country and all those things. I was like, okay, let me give it a shot. That's how it started.
Can run it like a full operation of a mission.
Yeah.
Okay, I get
So
it.
by that time, basing my personality out too.
Is it?
Social media personality and my real life personality.
Yeah, okay.
Leyo mphando,
So
leyo
do you like, is it necessary or is it like important to have 2 personalities or more if like you are a leader person?
Yeah, you know we've got people abayenza content lehlanya.
Yeah,
And then
that's why
in
I'm
real life, yeah.
Once I was with a friend of mine, that guy, he's like a shady guy. Like that guy, yo, dog, is one of those guys. Even I know that you don't drink, but he's that guy who'd buy a cheap bottle, then put a cheap bottle on an expensive bottle, so that like he looks like he's drinking an expensive bottle, and it's like, dog, you have to fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, that's for you, but me, dog, I'm an authentic person. Not that I reveal my all on into the public, but
Yeah,
he's one of those guys who really value the importance of having multiple personalities.
You wouldn't understand that. Angeke uze understand the lento le, because if you're a content creator, whatever that you do, I want, like, we as black people, especially ladies, we tend to be fooled ngezinto ezithis.
Yeah.
You understand? Uzongibona like unokungibona drive imoto. People be like, you know, content is paying, now you bought a car.
Yeah.
It's not even my car.
Yeah.
My friend's car. You understand? So the more you take content, people they think would like content is paying you. Now they come in numbers. Obviously, I always say tell a friend to tell another friend and another friend to tell another friend.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a pattern, a food chain.
Yeah.
Obviously, show me, like, did you see Anes would like copy content, when's the content the Sunday, copy. Those things, they really matters because like now you attract more views, more people. You understand? So the more you guys come and engage with my with my content and everything, I'm getting money. And then the next thing, let's do this there, I'll end up buying those things with the money that you gave me. So actually, followers, they're very important. They're the ones that decide your fate.
Okay. But don't you think that thing is dangerous? Because when you like, maybe let's say maybe you buy yourself like a young 1400 the Nissan. I don't know if I can brand drop or what.
Whatever, it's fun.
Yeah, then you understand. Then maybe you buy yourself like a Nissan 1400. Then like you won't like appreciate what God has given you. Then on your mind you'll be still hungry for a Nissan GTR, for example. But God has given you something that you can like maneuver with. So don't you think that it's a bit dangerous for a person?
No, it's called strategic approach,
Okay.
because we don't start here.
Yeah.
We start here. So life is this. I like this.
Okay.
You understand?
I do.
You see everything that you see here.
Yeah.
They've got meanings from that side until here.
Okay. Yeah.
Until there. Yonke lento le meaning. You understand? So as for me, I tell myself every day, and people they know that I'm a content creator. I once had Martin, sort of people they were shaming me because being a pose, I don't grow, bro.
Yeah,
You understand?
That's dope. That's dope.
And then what, I've got a boring life. I was like, yes, I've got a boring life, but one day you'll be watching me on TV.
Yeah.
Now they're doing that. And I'm a pending millionaire. I used to say I'm a pending millionaire. Now I'm a billionaire. Just that the reality hasn't caught up yet. But then I can feel the money here.
Knocking.
Yeah, they're knocking, but then God is not preparing, the way, the path. You understand? So Lendole, I don't think it's dangerous. It's the way to motivate yourself. You understand?
To achieve more and go for more.
You see those cars, those houses.
Yeah. And those are beautiful.
So
houses.
Meaning that I've got 4 houses already. I own those 4 houses. This is a beach house.
Yeah.
And then that one, like, And then another one is in USA. So I'll be owning like a lot of houses and cars.
Okay.
Already I have them.
Yeah. Spiritual.
Yes. Nas already.
Yeah. Okay. I get you.
You understand? So obviously we do appreciate, but then for you to reach people, you have to come up with, innovative ideas, bro.
I get you. Cool, my brother. Me, I trust. Don't forget me when you got the coins.
Obviously, bro. Like, how could I do that?
Yeah. Okay. So as I was asking you, like, how did you come up with the Versatile Minds podcast, and what motivated you to like go for uplifting the youth and like trying to elevate the youth and bring like give the young ones a platform so that they can express themselves freely and be comfortable expressing themselves?
Okay. So I had the idea in 2023, late 2023, but then I didn't have the resources to start the podcast, and I was alone. So 2023 I was doing matric, and then when I finished matric I was now focusing on content, and then 2024 I've got a lot of pages. Drafted like amagama amaningi, and then ngabhala like I've got a lot of episodes in what drafted, like I used to write ama episode like from introduction up until the end. But then obviously I was feeling demotivated, so one of my former friend like approached me, unayake na yabo intwana yami kahle kahle unayakhe i-podcast.
Then give him a shout out.
Yeah, Katlego Lihori, like we are not in good books, but then it is what it is. It's business after all.
Yeah, you can even name his podcast.
Yeah, Small Talk Session Podcast.
Okay.
So it was like, bro, I had an iPhone by that time. So it was like, bro, I'm going to start my podcast very soon. Like I'll be shooting my first ever episode. So I would like you to come and shoot me. I'll be giving you 10 rand per episode. I was like, bro, when I won't charge you anything. I just do it for free.
10 rand.
No, 20.
Oh, 20 rand.
Although I'll do it for free for you. I won't charge you anything. You understand?
Yeah. He's offering you the 20
He
rand.
offered me 20 rand, and then not that I declined it because it was small, but then I didn't want to take his money.
Yeah.
You could see the effort would like, he really want to give me something, but I saw the little things that he had, and they were like, this.
And maybe that's why God blessed you to have your own.
I guess maybe.
Yeah.
You understand? So Sashuta, Tengi, the hair colorist, Tengi Effect, one of the most, hair colorists in Africa, in the world actually, the best
in the world.
In the world actually.
The best global.
You understand? So he was his first guest.
Okay.
We struggled that day to get the venue and all those things, but then Saturday says shoot. I pay June 16 museum.
Okay,
I was a shoot, and then oh, this is my mom. Let me answer.
Yeah, you can answer.
Hi, mom. How are you? I'm okay. I'm in the middle of a podcast session. Can I call you back, please? Okay, I'll be coming to you when I'm done. What time is it now?
to 8.
Okay, by maybe around 8:15 I'll be there. Bye, Mom. Don't have to cut it.
Shout out to moms. Yeah.
So obviously it's a shooter, and then he asked me uthi ngim-editele yabo.
Okay.
Ngam-editele. So as time goes by, sevenza song, like he got inspired by my work, and I was like, you know, like, because obviously me and I was like consistent.
Yeah.
That's
Discipline.
what consistent and discipline. That's what defines
yeah,
me.
those are the
And
things.
patience.
Yeah.
Those are the things that define.
And driven.
I understand. So he was like, bro, I can see Uchi, you know, I once told him about it. Uchi, now both wins, so why don't we, you know, become past partners and then see and
Yeah.
I was like, showcase, I don't have any problem. Yabo. The idea was for it was his idea and everything.
Yeah.
Yabo. And then Uncle Uchi, I'll give you like how much shares are so. Yabo.
Okay.
Amashes are so yabo.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no problem, we can span. And then sevenza. And then we had a lot of guests, and so there is another lady, young lady that is called Ritabile Mloi. She's been my friend
Shout out.
from high school. Yabo. Like I've been working with her like from Dala, you know.
Is that lady that's
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I'm coming there.
Okay.
Yabo. And then I'm telling that we need female presenters.
Okay.
Yabo. So I can call her with us.
Yeah.
And she didn't mind because like she loved working with me. Like wherever I go, she was following me.
Okay, let's do.
Yabo. Yes, mama. Okay.
Answer mama. Answer.
Mom. I was actually going to come to you because of that. I need something from you actually. I need something from you. Okay, I'm in the middle of recording a podcast here. I'll call you when I'm done, please. Yeah.
Yes.
Uyabo?
Ritabile.
Mloi.
Yes.
So and then I told him that we need female presenters so that you know, even like we needed to practice something that is called equality.
Yeah.
Yabo. To involve both genders.
Yeah.
Yabo.
Okay.
Kungabi one-sided thing.
Yeah.
So that it can attract abantu aba.
Shouldn't be just masculine, but
You
even
understand?
feminine.
Yes.
Sure.
And then she came. Then so she was the co-host, and then he was the host, and then obviously me, I was behind the scenes. Like allow.
Who Sabanguni?
Yes, by that time I was Sabanguni studio.
Yes.
You understand? So obviously, Sa7, and then obviously, bro, like I felt like the guy wasn't appreciating me.
Yeah.
He wasn't including me in decision making.
Okay.
Me and you know the lady.
Okay.
Yeah, well, everything, you know, if we are to do something, since I saw namhlanje, like,
Yeah, you have been told, you know, it's not even being discussed.
yeah, well, uyasitshela yabo. And then I had to address Lendole on the behalf of Uritabile, you know. And then at Uzo, like he's going to do good, and you know those things. Then agcina sekanikeza ama project lawa umngani wakhe ukuthi ayenzeni our edit, and then mina is now excluding me.
Yeah.
Yabo.
So
So there was something strange that happened. He gave us contract papers, brother. She was starting, brother, gave us, and then it was like, I'm a camera guy, you know, the things that we talked about, like, you know, everything, like, I was like, bro, how can you say that? Because, like, one way or another, we will grow, and it will be easy for you to replace me, you understand? And then kuphele kanjalo from my side, and then at in wonke ama podcast enza, I was like, bro, like, let's take it easy, one step at a time.
yeah.
Yabo. And then I so I was like, you know, and I was using my social media platforms to promote the podcast, bro. The
So-
subscribers, they were coming from me.
Even your data,
Bro, like
you know,
everything,
Data
you
is
know.
expensive. Maybe it was
You understand?
even before Wi-Fi and stuff like that.
You understand? That was in 2024, bro.
Oh, it was like 2 years back.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was sudden.
And then That's it, whatever.
Yeah,
And
the
then
rest is history.
the rest is history.
Yeah.
And then I got hired, and the guy moved to Pretoria, and then he started working with his friends. He started to work to span with his friends in PTA. I record, and then I was an admin to each channel, and then he dismissed me as the admin.
Oof.
That's when I realized that my journey ends here.
It's moving.
And then fasting it forward, and then uritabile mloy, and then Besled, and then he was like, Nyoni, you have got everything you need. What's stopping you?
Yeah.
You hear the idea from Dala before the guy came. What's stopping you from? I was like, you're right. Then,
He told you that you should be the general of your operation.
exactly. Actually, you have everything you need. Nothing
Be
can
the
stop
commander.
you. I'll help you in every step.
Yeah, I'll be your sniper.
Exactly.
While you commanding the soldiers
So-
on the ground.
So now we started drafting, like fasting forward izinto, like kuhlanganisa yonke into amaphepha ini siyabhala, like was traveling from here ngilapho ahlala khona ukuthi siyenze,
Yeah.
like si draft lento le, working on this thing, like
planning
it took us 2 months to plan everything.
That's
Mina nale ntombazana
That's
with
fine,
Urichabi, you understand? And then obviously like we drafted amagama amaningi.
Yeah.
Oh, nisa-drafta amagama, and then sakhetha i-Vezwa Minds podcast because it was, based on what we wanted to focus on, the youth
Okay.
and the conversations that are raw,
Yeah.
inspiring the youth,
Yeah.
making sure that their voices are heard. You understand?
And sorry for not allowing me to land, but me now when I hear the name Versatile Minds, it says the youth, because
Yes.
the youth has versatile minds.
Exactly. I'm a 2K.
So there's
Because
Lots of
I
varieties.
realized with like anything oyenza for the youth, it also touches abantu abadala
yeah.
automatically.
Yeah.
But then if it's for abantu abadala, it's not that easy. Ukuthi a youth ibe touched and inspired by adult content. And I've realized as well ukuthi a lot of podcasts, they're doing a podcast, but then a lot of them they're focusing on imjolo in life in general and everything. And
Controversy.
I had to come up with innovative idea. You understand? And then from a different approach. You understand? And then senza kanjalo. Yabo. So they you see Samuel Semi, that guy that I used to work with.
Yeah,
that one.
Dark skin guy.
Yes, and then I approached him, and I was like, bro, like in Kali in this one, so like I'd like to work with you.
Yeah.
It would be our host, and because the guy like una influence abantu and
His culture.
and then ngamcela uthi so we can work together. Sometimes
Shout out to Sam.
shout out. And then, sometimes when you're working with people and you're doing different things, because he's a footballer and we are gunda when's his name, so
Yeah,
like his cat sakhe siba a little bit,
Yeah.
limited. And
Yeah.
me, even though I'm working, by the way, I'm not just a podcaster. I'm a baker. I'm a professional chef.
I woke up working like a
Yes,
Mexican.
I'm a baker. So I'm a full-time chef, and
Hustler.
yes.
Yeah.
So I felt like this was my second job, and social media is my calling. Yeah.
Yeah.
So say like saba ne agreement no Richabelo ukuthi okay, this will be the
The operation.
and the name and everything.
Okay.
You understand? So you asked me ukuthi, what inspired me
Yeah.
to. You said what inspired me to what?
Yeah, to like focus on the youth.
On the youth.
Yeah.
So, bro, the reason that made me to focus, or that inspired me to focus on youth, bro, I realized that we've got a lot of young people with strong and inspiring stories out there.
True.
And I proved myself right. Go check episode 8. Episode 8, and it was episode 14. Yale ntwana liyazela pha esikolweni, the
Oh,
matric,
yeah.
the guy that is doing matric. You understand? They've got powerful voices, powerful stories to be told, but they don't have the platform to express their feelings and everything that is in their hearts. Do you feel me?
I do.
So I was like, I can give it a shot and see ukuthi yini engayenza that can benefit the community and the country. Because like, bro, this podcast, like, it's not just focusing around here or in South Africa. Like, I want it to be international.
Okay.
I want it to focus everywhere, to inspire everyone. Because if you can check my subscribers, I've got subscribers from USA, China, where everywhere.
Shout out.
And people they be asking me like, what will I
Shout
be
out.
like?
Yeah.
No, I'm a firm believer.
Yeah.
I love networking.
And the internet makes the world a small village.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You understand? So that was the reason to get my point.
I do.
Yeah. So I think I gave you the answer that you
Before we
wanted.
close, now we are
Yes.
getting to the end of our podcast.
Yes.
I'd like to know, like, what are your future plans? Where would you like to see the podcast in the near future? I was going to ask you, like, which were your most powerful episodes, ne? But you already answered when you told me about episode 14 and the other episode.
And episode 4 and episode 6. Yes.
Yeah, so, yeah, check it out, guys. Check those episodes. So, where would you like to see your podcast, like in like 5 years time or in a long run?
Honestly, bro, we was like manhlelelana I'm South African. I won't lie. I'm a Zimbabwean South African.
Yeah.
So I want to see it as one of the, because like it's not a podcast anymore, it's a TV show.
Yeah, okay.
I want to see it in a place whereby we're owning our own equipment, because like, bro, like I suffered and I struggled to start this thing. When I started this, I was using my phone, and it was not even an iPhone, or like Redmi Note 9S. That was the
Mpunga level.
You see, this was the phone that I was using when I started the podcast. So ngesikhathi ngiqala I didn't have equipment, mics, camera, and lighting, studio. I started my podcast in my bedroom, and I got inspired by Mac G. I didn't tell you like who inspired me to start a podcast.
Shout out
Mac G inspired me to start this podcast. Everything. He's also started his podcast in his bedroom.
Yeah. I remember the first episode.
You understand? I watched the first episode. I watch almost every episode that he released.
Yeah, me too.
You understand? So he is the one who inspired me. So I was like, I have to utilize the resources that I have. The time is now.
And now he's fighting with like big TV channels.
Exactly.
Like he's competing with
So,
them.
and the-
Ganani, sorry to put him cut. But Mechi dog is at a level whereby maybe in 2028 they will be competing, they will be making more money with advertising more than your broadcasting channels on TV.
Exactly.
That's where Mechi is going. And he started out as you.
Yes.
So never underestimate yourself, my brother.
Yes.
Keep on pushing. Sorry to cut you while you are.
So obviously, I want to see it like employing more youth, giving the youth the opportunity to learn new things, how they can come up with innovative ideas, how they can be inspired to utilize the resources that they have without waiting ukuthi I will start when when I have
Jesus
everything, when Jesus comes back.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Jesus can come now.
Mm.
The time is now.
Yes.
You understand? So obviously I want it to be like sort of like a big. You see how Mick G like he is now.
My guy, now he's got like a number of podcasts.
You understand? I want it
Yeah.
I want to see
He's got
it
a
like
network.
that. Yeah, you understand?
Yeah.
And then I want it to be recognized internationally.
Finding out what you're holding.
Yes. You understand? Empowering a lot of youth across the globe.
Shout out. All the best. I wish you reach your goal.
Definitely, I will. You understand?
Yeah.
I want to give back to my community, both South Africa and Zimbabwe.
Okay.
I want to build the communities and make sure that the podcast it actually supports as much, gives support to schools in Zimbabwe and South Africa. You understand? Teach the kids, because we've got a lot of kids abafisa ukuba njengami manje ukuthi nawo bacale yabi podcast, giving them free lessons.
Yeah.
You understand? Fund them in any way. You see,
I get you.
something like that. And then obviously I want to see it as a multi-millionaire project.
Hello.
And it is a multi-millionaire project.
It is.
Because already I've started and there's no
Another hello.
you understand.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, okay, now we can just sibonge ama viewers. Okay, we'd like to thank the viewers for like watching and supporting the TV channel, and we'd like to thank God, because God is the one that like gives us everything that we desire and we pray for.
Amen.
And the futhi listening without the support of the people and our parents' prayers and stuff like that. But I'll hand it over to Anesu so that he can just formally close it.
So guys, I really thank you all for listening to my story and the podcast story, how it started and everything. You understand? And never mind, some of the topics that we were talking about, like Sisazoboya, and I feel like Sivele Sangen and then Sapoma, like I know a lot of you curiosity will be killing you, but then that's fine. We're still here, and if you are a young person, listening to this, if you've got an idea, don't wait for the right time to come. The time is now. Utilize the resources that you have. The rest will follow. There is one of my favorite quote that I love. They say, if you love anything that you do, man will always follow. At the moment, I'm not looking at the business side of the podcast and everything, but then I'm doing this because I love it. You understand? So guys, I really love you and thank you for your support, and I'm always looking forward to your feedbacks and suggestions, because that's the only thing Sikule is Vesta Minds TV. So in Zoivala today, please, about 90% of you are just watching, they're not subscribing, and others are not even commenting and liking. Please just do me a favor and do that, so that I can deliver more content for you as much as we can. So I'll be looking forward to your feedbacks and your suggestions, and if you have got any question, I'll be coming back again. And this is a handsome boy, and so shout out to Cyber Studios for the interview. I really appreciate it, bro.
This one was a very powerful one.
You think so?
This one was a powerful one.
Then we'll see what was routine then.
Yeah. Any questions, anything, comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's grow the channel and go to the highest level, elevations. We need the coins. Don't forget, we need the coins so that we can uplift the youth and uplift our communities and uplift everyone that needs upliftment. Some kids don't afford to have a meal at schools. If maybe there's people with sponsorships and stuff like that, they can come on board, yeah, and join us. And to everyone that we've shout out once more to your guys. This guy wasn't gonna be here without your
Exactly, that's true.
good or bad in his life. Now you made him powerful. He's a powerful person. So let's operate on the highest level. This is some real topics.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, not trying to be shady. Shout out to the other guys. They are young and doing it, and they're inspiring the other young
Yeah,
people.
I just say
So
keep
blessed.
going.